Hi, everyone. How are you all doing? Yes, please turn on your videos. How are your team names coming up? Yay, nice, Lorenza. Wow. Okay, we are still waiting for people to join. Do we have at least one member from every team? I see two from team one. Team two. Team three is missing. Wait, Janam is there. Perfect. Okay. So we'll begin now and people will join as and when they come. All right. So I'm so excited to know all your team names and what you've all come up with. And before wasting any time, let's just dive right in. So, team one, what's your team name? Team one. Okay. Okay, let's go backwards. Team four. Who's from team four? Yes.
As well as Tara, and we came up with the name of Mind Crusaders.
Mind Crusaders.
Yes, that's correct. because we are sort of this international team and it's all about connecting worldwide, and we're connecting our minds in that sense. So that's sort of how we chose the name. Sharon was the mastermind behind the name.
Wow. So amazing of you to give the credit. Great. I love the name Mind Crusaders. And after meeting all the Mind Crusaders, let's move on to team 3.
Asad, can you tell the name?
Yeah, so our team name is Top Squad.
Okay.
And the name Isabella came up with this name.
Okay. And why are you Top Squad?
Okay, is she here?
Isabella? No, she isn't here. Why do you all think you are Top Squad?
I think what actually happened was we were all brainstorming names, and everyone was coming up with their own, and then she said Top Squad, and we all kind of liked it because it had that fun, casual, yet interesting vibe to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you found it cool, interesting.
Yeah, it's like some video game kind of thing, you know.
Okay. Okay. Amazing. Team number 2.
Well, our name is Inbramex, and it's just basically India, Brazil, and Mexico.
Inbramex. INBRAMEX.
Uh,
Wow, you're like a little breaks yourself. I love this idea. Combine the countries. Yay. Okay, team 1. Do we have a name yet? I see your Discord chats.
Yes, we do.
Yes. Okay. Oh, great. Share, please.
So we finally decided on insighters.
Insiders. Okay. Why?
So insight meaning having a deep and accurate understanding of what's going on around in the mind, and that's what we went with, because we want to have a deep understanding of the problems and then come up with a solution. Yeah, as a team.
Okay. Is it insiders or insiders?
Insighters.
T.
Insighters.
Yes, insiders. Okay. Yay, we have names. Thankfully, I don't have to call anyone Team IDK. All right. So here is our first fun activity, the activity of the day. See, we are all going to be founders and co-founders. And founders find themselves in crazy situations. So here is a trailer for all of you. We will put or I will put you in a crazy situation, and then you'll figure your way out. This is a battle. 2 people per round. I will give you a category, and you have to speak something from that category, as in name something from that category. And whosoever comes up with the name first wins. Okay? Is it clear? Any question? I will give you a category, and whosoever comes up with a name that is under that category wins first. For example, if I say country, so you can say India, Mexico, Brazil, and whoever comes up with the name first will win. Okay? Any question? All
yes.
right. Yes.
It's gonna be on the Discord chat, or
oh no, here. You have to unmute yourself.
Okay.
All right. Just a second. Let me get ready to. So the first 2 people on my screen are Lorenza and Jenna. Okay, do you want to go?
Yes.
All right. First category for you is, please unmute yourself. Yes. The first category is utensil.
Fork.
Sarah.
Okay. Lorenza, you won. And here is your crazy reward. Give. So you have to sell this. What did you say?
Fork.
Fork. You have to sell a broken and used fork in order to save your job. And you have to give a 15-second speech to sell that fork. And your time starts now.
This fork, although it is broken and used, you can see that it is very valuable because it means that it has a lot of history behind it and it can be fixed just like any other thing. So fix it and then you can go grab yourself a cake.
All right. Okay. Yay, nice. Janam, we
Yeah.
have another round for you.
Okay.
Okay. Does anybody want to volunteer? Okay, we don't have a volunteer. So Sonam, you go next. Sonal, you go next. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Okay. You have to name a software company.
Microsoft.
Microsoft.
Okay, Janam. You have to give a 15-second speech to an investor in order to convince him to invest in Microsoft.
Okay.
And your time starts now.
This software is amazing. You can do anything app, and the new one is coming. That is Microsoft 11, and you can use Android app also. Thank you.
Wow, that's a great speech. And within time.
Yeah, so concise.
Yeah. Just a second. So who'll go next? Janam one, Sonal, you are going to be up with somebody else. Who'll go next? Okay, Tara.
Yes,
Okay. Color.
blue.
Blue.
I heard Tara first.
Okay.
So Tara, here is your reward. You have to convince the government officials to paint the White House, paint the president's palace or house blue. And you have 15 seconds for that. Your time starts now.
Blue is a very common and represents life, water. So I think everyone, even sky also, like blue is the most common used color. So everywhere we see the color blue, and I think it should be the White House should be painted blue instead.
Wow. Wow, loved it. Okay. And again, Sonal, you're going to be up against somebody. I'm still again going to ask, does anybody want to volunteer? Okay, Jocelyn.
Okay.
Yes. Your category is animal.
Tiger.
Okay, Sonal, finally, yay! Sonal, you have to give a best woman speech at the wedding of two tigers.
Okay.
And your time starts now.
Okay, so they're the most ferocious animal and they're getting extinct, and it's great that they're getting married so we can see more of them in the future. And yeah, that's about it.
Wow. You're solving the problem of the environment ministry. Okay, now the next round is open for everybody. So put in the chat. Okay, so put in the chat, and whomsoever's answer I see first will get the reward. All right. Drink.
T wins.
Okay, who wins? T. Yeah, who said that?
Sarah.
Sarah. Sarah?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. You have to give a 15-second eulogy to T.
A what?
A eulogy, a speech that is given when somebody dies.
Okay.
Okay, sorry, your time starts now.
We're gathered here because of the murder of T, and we'll always remember them. And we have their ancestors who are full of chemicals, but it still counts.
I love that speech. And I am so glad you called it a murder. Okay. Now, this was amazing. After all this goofiness and fun, let's do the traditional speed zooming. So we all did it in the kickoff. And the idea is that I give you a question, you think about it, go to different breakout rooms and then discuss and come back and again discuss. Okay. So your question is, what are some things that people don't ask, but are probably wondering about one another? Okay, what are some things that people don't ask, but they are probably wondering about one another? And yes.
I'm going to say hi. I'm so sorry that I peeked in. Like Himanshi, this is very fun. I also want to say you guys are free to ask the world anything. That's why you were chosen to be here. So people live their lives so desperately sometimes. They don't, like, there's so many things that we're thinking about that we don't say. And we're very excited for you guys to find out what those are. So anything goes. What are some of the things that people are probably wondering, but they never ever ask? I'm very intrigued to see what this group like comes up with.
And I'm sending you all into the breakout rooms.
Hey. And this is our favorite part, to see what y'all said.
Yes. So, hey, everyone. Would anyone like to share something interesting that they heard in the breakout room?
I would say in the breakout room, like everyone is like most of the people are saying like we always want to impress, or like we always want to be better than the other people in terms of like number or how we look.
Okay.
So I think that was something common that we discussed.
Okay. That's nice. Anybody else would like to share something interesting that the other person said about what they wonder?
I would like to.
Yes, Sunil.
Yeah, so Asad said very interesting thing that if you're meeting a person, then you're probably thinking that if the other person is single or not.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it was quite different from the answers that I was expecting, but it was very interesting. So yeah.
Yeah.
Totally. I do that a lot at restaurants. I'm like, what's the situation? Who's married? You're always like wondering how they're like, who's who about somebody else's life.
Yeah. I wonder that about our team too, Kelsey.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody else would like to share?
I think I'd like to talk about this, something that Zhao said. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing your name right, but he said that in this country, it's really difficult talking about what you're going to do when you grow up, like about talking about the future.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I never thought that it would be a problem talking about what you want to do in your life or about your career, but turns out it is in some places.
Yes.
And then we kind of goofed about the thing that there are only two professions in his country and mine, doctors and engineers.
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's that.
I know, guys. Been there. Okay. Okay, so let's get on to the next question. What are all the questions that you are probably wondering about School of Future and the next 100 days? All the questions that you're wondering about School of Future and the next 100 days. Okay,
We're
I
very
will
curious.
send you all to the breakout rooms. Yes. Bye.
Bye.
Hey,
Hey.
welcome back. Yeah, so what I'm so excited to know what all you're wondering about School of Future. Tiago, would you like to go?
So my wondering about
Yeah,
future.
your or somebody else's answer that you.
Okay, I'll say what Sharon
Mhm.
said.
Yes.
I like it what he said because he's wondering about how he will solve people's problem.
Yeah.
And I think that's the whole point of the school future is to teach us how to solve people's problem. Yeah, that's everything with business, it's totally related. And it's the main skill I think that we will learn in these 100 days. So I'm really excited too about this.
Wow. Yes, that's the entire point of School of Future. Yes. Huh. Okay. Who's next? Itzel, would you like to share?
Type everything into the chat too. Not everybody always
Yeah.
gets to speak, but we want to know what everybody's wondering. And let us tell you right now, some of the best groups are the groups that are just like at the beginning, what the heck is this? Like if you guys are allowed to wonder everything, you don't need to know how it's going to go. We like this is a crazy experience. So the more you can like talk to each other and tell each other like what's happening, I don't know how this is going to work out. I don't know what's going to happen next. Tell each other, tell us, and then we can all like gain a lot. So type it in the chat is what I'm saying. Yes, it's so
Yes.
thank you. True.
Yes, our ideas into reality.
Every idea feels so crazy to see that it would be in reality, but like we can answer this. We honestly, it starts out by trying it out on sometimes just like one other person. Sometimes you try it out on 3 people at once, and that's really how the idea comes to reality.
Would anyone like? Okay.
Nice. 94-ish days. Theory and self-reflection. Wonder how much theory we are going to learn in the next 94 days. Okay.
Overcome our weaknesses.
Damn. Jasira is asking how to create something that big. To answer your question, Jasira, it kind of starts with like how deeply you can like ask and wonder about the problem that you're solving. And kind of just really actually listen to what you see and think.
Okay, meanwhile, would anyone like to, share with us, as in unmute and share with us?
Well,
Melvin raised, yes.
it's okay if I can talk.
Yes, Sasad. Okay.
Okay, I think if Melvin wants to talk, you can go ahead. But I was about to say something on his point, what he said. So, yeah, well, he said something pretty intriguing about if like in the future, will this plan of ours work from the 100 days? After the 100 days, will this plan work, or will we have to like start everything from scratch using this knowledge on a new platform? And that's something that got me thinking.
Yeah. I'm going to answer both, to be honest. Like, you don't have to start from scratch, but everything that you develop here can continue as is. Like, after the 100 days are over, like, you can still stay on the same path. But I'm also going to say the techniques that you learn with design thinking, the techniques that you learn with all this problem solving and reflection, and use it everywhere else. Like, use it everywhere else. Aditi is the queen of like debriefing, reflecting. If you don't spend 30 minutes looking back at what you just did and how you want to change tomorrow, you will not change. Like, you will, it is the most worth it thing that you can do, is to like do a little bit of self-reflection and debriefing at least once a week. So every technique you're using here can be used again, but you don't have to start from scratch. Your idea can continue on no matter what.
Melvin, we would love to hear you.
Yeah, so basically, Asad was just extending from my points that we were talking about. We're also talking about like how much of an impact will it bring to us. Went over, literally went through a lot of things. As I think Andrea said on the chat, how our weaknesses will decrease, or some of them actually be completely overcome, and like really went through quite a few things.
Cool. It's up to you. It's really up to you. It's up to you as how willing to be honest with yourself you're willing to be, and how willing you are to like push. I'm glad you guys talked about that.
Yes, and on that note, let's have our first team challenge.
Yeah.
So this, as a team, this is going to be your first challenge, and here it is. I will send you all into your breakout rooms, and in 20 minutes, you have to come up with a question. One team, one question about something that you would like to ask the world. And that question should put the world on its toes and generate a variety of answers. Okay, so you have 20 minutes to come up with that question, and then you can create a social media post or, you know, do anything, and you have to get answers. And you have 24 hours to get those answers from your friends, family, your social media accounts, your network, wherever you want to go and do whatever you want to do. And you have 24 hours for that.
So we're grading you on 2 levels. We want you to think of what's a question that like the world needs to like hear, right? Like something that you would love to just ask everybody, like get them thinking in a way that they should, you know, generate good thoughts. But you also want to ask something that renders a lot of answers, like a variety of answers, never a yes and no, just something that would get you like all kinds of answers, because you're from all different places. You have the ability to send this question out to like everybody you know, and you'll collect the answers over the next 24 hours. You guys will spend right now 20 minutes deciding that question and starting to send that question out and doing some things there. And then over the next 24 hours in your group chats, you guys can just continue to put like basically the screenshots of your answers all collectively together. And we will look at like who got the most fruitful answers out of the world.
Yes, so I'm going to give you a minute to think about it while I assign all of you to the breakout rooms.
Yeah, well, why don't you guys blast some of the questions that are on your mind right now about that you might want to use, and maybe say them out loud.
Can I answer?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was thinking about when and how the difference between the rich and poor will come to an end, and how long will it take?
Thank you. And how it would happen. That's awesome. Like we said, you guys are gonna, as a team, combine all of your questions. Like you want to have one collective question. So who else has some questions that they might want to say?
Ma'am, can I answer, ma'am?
Please, Nati.
Ma'am, my question is, ma'am, it looks straightforward, but getting the answer is actually quite tricky.
Yeah.
Why we are so greedy, like human beings, like so greedy over anything, literally anything.
Even non-material things. We are greedy for attention. We're greedy for being the best. Or, yeah, it's huge. It's a huge question. Thank you so much, Nati.
Yes, so I'm going to assign all of you now to the rooms, and you have 20 minutes to decide upon one question. Okay? Great. Bye. Itzel is going to be assigned to. Hi guys, welcome back. This was your first meeting as a team. How did it go?
Very good.
Wow.
Pretty thought provoking.
Great. So tell me, what was the hardest thing you found? Getting together all the ideas and then arriving at one question. What was so hard or maybe so easy about it?
Actually, the hard part was our team ideas indirectly was same,
Yes.
but getting together a one question was very difficult to solve out.
Okay.
Yeah, like they all were interlinked, like at one point or the other.
Yeah.
So all we were thinking about is one question that summarizes all of them together.
Yes.
It took something, but we did it.
So in order to frame that question, the framing of that question took a lot of time and effort. Okay. Other teams?
I also think it was kind of hard to find a problem in the world that isn't so superficial that everyone would think of in the first place, but that goes deeper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Wow. And what was, so you all met, different people from different cultures in the team. And what was something that you learned from a different perspective while deciding upon the team name? Oh, sorry, the team question.
I think in our case, we all had very similar ideas, but the questions were different. So, for example, and I am only speaking for myself, but I was able to see that we all kind of had a very similar view of how the world works. And we kind of brainstormed a little on the probable answers. So I think, like from what I understood, we all have a very similar view of the world. And well, we just had to condense all of that into one question, which was a really big challenge, but I think we nailed it.
Wow. Wow, I'm so happy listening to all your answers. Okay, anybody else would like to go?
Yeah, I would.
Yes.
Yeah, so we discussed like about various topics like from equality, from being corruption, from being greedy, from working as a country. So, but the main thing we all agreed upon, like how humans think and how they will always find ways to solve a problem and to build a problem. There are always going to be people who are going to be against it, and there are always going to be people who are going to protect it. So yeah, who do you choose to be?
Yeah, so that's the idea of the entire activity, that you start thinking about the world and how would the world respond. So you also, so when you're arriving at the question, you also have to think the kind of answers that you would get from the world. And that's the entire point, to see from various perspectives, and you have people within the team from different background, cultures, with different thought, different mindsets. So you have to, combine all the ideas, combine all the perspectives, and then arrive at a question and think about the different answers that you're going to get. So that is what we want you to do. And moving forward, so you have now 24 hours starting from, well, I will give you 30 more minutes in order to come up with the social media post, one post per team with the question. And you have the entire freedom to decide what kind of post, do you want to put up? You want to put up a video, a poster, or anything, a reel maybe. To ask that question and to generate the responses, and you have to come up with a lot of responses, and after 24 hours you have to give me a tally of the number of responses that you've come up with. Also share on your team chat the screenshots of answers that you get. Okay, most interesting and most varied answers. Melvin, just a second, I'll come back to you. Okay, and yeah, so you have to do that. And yes, Melvin, you go.
Okay, sorry, when you said a post, are you saying we can only post it once on like one page, or are you saying post as in something that we're going to be sharing throughout like all different types of social media? Sorry,
one post that you will be sharing on different social media channels accounts.
Okay, thank you.
What I mean is that the entire team has to come up with one post. I don't want every team member sending out different posts. Okay, so as a team, you have to come up with one post that you can put on different channels, on different social media sites. Okay. Yes, and so so you have to come up with the post by 10 p.m. as in half an hour, 10 p.m. India time. And then you have 24 hours, so 10 p.m. tomorrow India time. And please have a look at your time. All right, so you have to create the hustle in the world. Okay, next thing that we have on our agenda today. I got to hear from a lot of people during my mentor calls that you want to interact with each other, and that you find that you're not able to do that on Discord. So I have a surprise for all of you. And the surprise is that I'm going to leave this meeting, but you will stay. So this is a platform for you to talk to each other, to get to know each other, and also this is an opportunity for you to get the answer to your question, the team question, from your cohort itself. Okay. Yes. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave this meeting. You all are free to stay here as long as you want and as short as you want, depending on your schedule, and get the answers, talk to each other, get to know each other, and do all that you want. You can do anything. The floor is completely open for you. You can, play music and dance if you want to. Nobody's stopping you. Nobody's looking at you. Enjoy, go crazy. All okay. And final reminders before I leave. All those who have not booked calls with me yet, please book it. I am available on Monday. I have sent the link. Please book your calls. I know 2 people are left and I'm going to have chat with them. Get ready with your platform work. I hope that you finished stage 1, because I'm going to look at it now and then, guys, just be ready with your platform work. Next week, you will do stage 2. So finish stage 2 by Saturday, next Saturday. See you at the next contest. Be active on Discord. I want all of your posts by in like 20 minutes now. Okay, I've wasted like 8 minutes here. Okay, so I want all the posts by 10 p.m. India time. And if you don't send me the post, I will give you negative points. And by 10 p.m. Sunday, India time, you have to send me the tally of the answers. And you have to post the question on the general chat and the answers and all the tally in the team chat. Yes?
Yeah.
Yes. Any questions? No? Okay. Bye, guys. Have fun.
Bye.
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 Uh,
Well, hello everyone. How are you doing?
Good.
good.
You?
I'm happy to be live right now. So yeah, there's that. I'm really sorry for the noise. It's just that I live in India and it's a pretty crowded area right now.
Asad,
Yeah.
how about we ask our question?
How do you want to ask your question?
How about we ask our question to all of them?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Go ahead, ask him.
Okay, our team has come up a question that how will your humanity will achieve its superiority?
No, this is.
Nati, where do you live?
South Africa.
We're in South Africa. I'm also from South Africa.
Cool. Gauteng.
I'm in Pretoria East.
Cool. Cool. Cool.
Wait, what grade are you in?
So I think it would be wonderful if someone would just, drop in some beats right now. If that's okay with everyone.
Let's go.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. My neighbors came to say hi, and I didn't hear you, Asa. What did you say?
All I said was if someone wants to, it would be great if they could just drop in a few beats, like play music or something.
You're the only one that can. You're the host.
I was thinking we should share our social medias. Maybe that would be a better way to kind of get some engagement going between, like us without the supervision.
Okay, well, I'll drop in my Instagram ID.
Yeah.
Let's all just do that.
I'm gonna go get my phone so I can follow all of you, but I'll be back.
The people take it slow. I need to type. Okay. One.
All right. So many people I can't keep up. Use your main account, Nadi.
They all main accounts.
Use the one you're most active on.
All of them.
Use the one you don't use people to talk.
I'll have to find one.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, Asad, I'm looking at your Instagram, and you do look much younger in your older pictures.
Well, I think it was the corona. It was the virus that fixed me up. You know, like the silver lining.
But you probably get like a lot of advantages from looking. I mean, you
believe
look,
me, there are many.
yeah.
But it's a good thing and a bad thing. You know, like almost everything, it has a plus side and minus side. If you want, I can tell you about the sides. Underscore s dot h dot a dot n dot x. Okay, Sharon, I'm not gonna lie. I think I hate you a little right now. Yeah, because your your Instagram ID is like pretty long for me. Like I have to like go ox underscore s dot x dot a dot n dot.
Yeah, that's the thing that I like the most. Hard to find.
Shana, I missed you were saying. Seven, four, two. Yeah, and two. You say raw DTC. You say DTC.
Sarah, I have a question for you. Sarah James, what does the 98D mean on your profile?
Oh, it's kind of a secret, actually.
Oh, whoops.
I mean, like, it's not like that important. It's just like, so I'm just gonna say like it's 98 days. So yeah.
Ah, okay. Oh wait, I'm seeing your pictures. You're in an IB school.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel that stress. I'm with you.
Oh my god, I hate it. I'm like in the last year.
It makes me want to drop out.
Yeah, same. Are you like taking IB, but where?
I'm in Churchill College.
Oh,
so that's the school. Yeah. And well, I mean, we get IB and I had to work on my extended essay, but I've been having to work on it for like a year now and I haven't finished it. I've been procrastinating a lot. So I'm just really scared for the internals this year. I feel like they're gonna just get me.
I think that I prefer the internals rather than the papers.
Oh no, I don't know.
Yeah, they're better.
I had to do like a mock math internal, and it was such a pain because how does a person write an essay on maths?
Soy loca.
And if you watched Lucifer,
I have watched.
do you know, yesterday
Please repeat.
Have you watched Lucifer, the series?
Oh, yes. Yes. Yes.
So I finished it around a day or two ago. Yesterday I was watching the CW's Flash. What do you say, that episode called Crisis on Infinite Earths, right? And there's a fun fact because while I was watching it, around halfway through the episode, Lucifer, the Lucifer from Lucifer, appears on the show.
Yeah, he gives them the card, like
Yeah,
to
yeah,
bring one of the teammates back to life.
yeah. Oliver. I went crazy. I'm like, oh, how? I didn't know about it. I'm like, okay, shit, this is different level crossover.
Is it a good series? I've watched I always watch the same 3 TV shows and I never watch anything new. Is Lucifer any good?
Amazing.
Okay.
For me, it's like I don't usually watch the series that have been too hyped up. For example, Money Heist and Dark. Like there's this thing, like if I watch it, it's not gonna be as good. So instead, I watch films series that haven't had any exposure yet, like almost zero, like the A List or Sweet Tooth. Well, these are pretty new, so people.
Oh, I saw that. Well, I didn't watch the movie, but I saw the kind of advertisement for Sweet Tooth. That's the one with the animal and human hybrids, right?
Yeah. I'm almost about. I've almost finished watching the last episode. That's when I got the link. I'm like, okay, what should I do? Do I finish it or not? Sorry about that. Let me just mute that. Yeah.
What else are you doing? You look like you're doing something.
I'm actually trying to find pictures for the post.
Ah, right. Okay. Yeah, I should get on that too.
Okay. Only 6 minutes left. I think this is why our teachers ask us not to talk during classrooms. Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, I have to go. Sorry about that. Frida, ahora sí te ves. Tengo que apagar el cámara. Ya la apagué. Sorry about that. So I have to go now, but it's always a pleasure to talk to you all. I'll see you next time.
Yeah,
And
it was
if you
wonderful
ever
talking to you too.
like want to do like a group chat or something, so we can chat without the supervision of Manshi or whoever's in charge, so we can be a little, so we can have more freedom, then let's do that. But I have to go now.
We can open a new Discord server, can't we?
Yeah, we have Telegram group or WhatsApp group.
Maybe
Well,
WhatsApp will
if
be
you guys want to do WhatsApp, I'll leave you my number here with my area code, because I know it can be a pain later on. So that's my number. Just message me on WhatsApp or SMS. I don't know. Okay, I'm going now. Bye.
Right. Bye. Take care.
Bye.
Anyone here into sketching and stuff? I mean, like any kind of doodling or maybe figure art, portraits?
I draw. I don't know.
You do?
Yeah.
What do you draw?
Pretty much anything. I can't assure you that everything I draw is good, but I do draw of everything.
I don't think there's any one person whose all drawings are like top of the shelf stuff. Like there's at least one drawing that is not up to the mark.
Oh. Right.
I will have to
Hi,
go as well,
guys.
so
Oh, sorry.
see you next time. Bye, Himashi, and bye to the rest.
Bye, everyone. I just came here to remind last 3 minutes, and you have to put your post on the general chat.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Yeah, who's the host right now? Asad, are you the host?
I don't know. How do I know if I'm the host or not?
Let me see.
No,
I don't
Himanshu is back
use-
as the host.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay, I'll be leaving. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Hi, guys. End the meeting when you all leave. Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
I also have to go, but it was good meeting you all. So bye.
Bye bye. Okay, so I'm not leaving right now. I'm just dropping in the number so you all can catch it.
Yeah, go guys, but I'll see you next Saturday. Bye.
Bye. Yeah, I think I'm gonna hop off too. Okay, so I'll talk to you later.